Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are having an awesome Tuesday so far. Since yesterday was the first day of summer, I picked out a fun summer book for us to read. It's called Pete the Cat at the Beach. Do any of you guys like Pete the Cat? I know there are some friends in me and Miss Molly's class that love Pete the Cat. So I hope everybody's super excited for this book today. Before we get started, we're going to talk about the author and the illustrator. Now, the author is the person that writes the book for us and creates the story, and the illustrator is the person who draws all these cool pictures for us. Now, for this book, the author and the illustrator are the same person, and that person's name is James Dean. So now that we've got that talked about, we can start our book. It is a hot day. Pete the cat goes to the beach with his mom and his brother Bob. "Let's go in the water," Bob says. "Maybe later," says Pete. Do any of you guys go to the beach? Have you gone to the beach yet? Bob likes to surf. He rides the big waves. It looks like fun. "I'm hot," says Pete. "Go in the water," says Mom. "Maybe later," says Pete. Pete makes a sandcastle. His mom helps him dig. Here comes a big wave, and there goes Pete. Oh no! Where did his sandcastle go? Bob rides a big wave. "Wow," says Pete. "That looks like fun." Pete and his mom take a walk. They find seashells, and they see a crab. Pete's feet get wet. His feet feel cool, but the rest of him is hot. Do any of you guys like to find seashells when you go to the beach? Do you like to dip your toes in the water when you get hot? Do you like the way it feels? Or do you not like the way it feels? Because some people don't like the beach, and that's okay. It is time for lunch. Pete eats a sandwich, and he drinks lemonade. The sun is very hot, and Pete is very, very hot. Bob is wet and cool. "Let's play ball," says Pete. "No thanks," says Bob. "I want to surf." Pete throws the ball. His mom catches it. "Let's get our feet wet," says Mom. "Well, okay," says Pete. The water is cool. It feels good. Pete goes in deeper. And there's Bob on a surfboard riding a big wave. Bob waves to Pete. "Want to show you how to surf," he yells. Pete does not say, "Maybe later." He says, "Let's do it." "Lie on the board," says Bob. So Pete lies on the board. "Paddle," says Bob. Pete paddles out. He waits for a big wave. "A big wave is coming." "Stand up," yells Bob. So Pete stands up. Oh, there's Bob. Then Pete falls down. It feels scary, but it didn't hurt. "Try again later," says Bob. Pete wants to try again now. Pete lies down again. He paddles out and waits. Here comes a wave. Pete stands up. This time he rides the wave. "Good job," says Bob. Pete wants to surf all day. Bob does too, so they take turns. Pete and Bob rock and roll with the waves. What a great day. It is okay to be afraid, but it's more fun to surf. The end. So even though Pete was afraid of the water, he didn't really like it at first. He kept trying and he kept trying, and then he ended up liking it. And because he liked being in the water so much, he ended up trying something else that was new. So he tried 2 new things. So it's okay to be scared or to be unsure of stuff. But if you try it, you might end up really, really liking it. Right? Have any of you guys ever thought you might not like something? Or you might not want to do something? And then you try it? And you end up really liking it? That's happened to me before. It happens to everybody. And that's okay. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this book. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And I will see you guys later. Bye.